Joining us now is Jamil Jaffer, founder and executive director of the National Security Institute. Jamil, always so great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Natasha.
You know, Jamil, Russia has told Washington that it wants to conduct this negotiation out of the public eye. Why would they want this to happen in the dark?
Look, I think what Russia's trying to do is they're trying to put pressure on the Biden administration to give them more than what's been offered already. As we know, we have offered them Victor Bout. They've on the table on their side is Paul Whelan, Brittney Griner. It sounds like they're asking for more. They want Vadim Krasikov, a Russian FSB officer who was arrested and convicted in December in Germany for the killing of a Chechen fighter. He's got life in prison. The chances of us getting the Germans to give him up are very small. I think they want the pressure to build behind closed doors. They want this to take a little while longer. They want the public pressure to build on the Biden administration. They think they can get a better deal.
I mean, interesting. So far in these talks, would you say that Russia really has had most of the leverage?
Unfortunately, I think that's the case. You know, they took Brittney Griner hostage and prisoner right before they went into Ukraine. The Biden administration stayed fairly silent about it for the first 3-4 months, trying to see if they could work a deal behind closed doors. They finally had to deal with the public image of it because you had Cheryl Griner, Brittney's wife, making it clear she hadn't heard anything from the Biden administration, neither had Brittney. Ultimately, the president and Kamala Harris, both Vice President Harris, both spoke with Cheryl. They also wrote back to Brittney. And so you saw then the Russians realizing, look, we've got a real asset here. We've got the U.S. over a barrel. And that's when they started making these additional demands, including that Brittney either plead guilty or be convicted. And now we have that done, and saying that they wouldn't even consider a deal until that had happened also.
Well, you know, so we're talking about this potential trade, which as of right now would be Brittney Griner as well as former Marine Paul Whelan. And I actually just spoke with his brother David yesterday. He said he is not optimistic that this will imminently happen. He says he expects it'll still be months. And he also, as you were saying, said that Russia may very well want another person to be traded in this deal. So what do you make of that? What kind of timeline may we be looking at? And actually, I'm just hearing that we do have that soundbite in. Let's listen to it quickly.
Well, I think we're still probably months away, but I think the U.S. has made a serious concession in what has been reported in the media, and hopefully the Russians will go for it. I think the Russian government always looks for parity, though, so they are likely to ask for an additional prisoner if it's a prisoner swap, so that it's 2 people for 2 people.
So, Jamil, what do you think about potential timeline here? And then also, what do you think about parity? How likely is it that Russia's next move will be countering and asking for another person?
Well, look, I do think that that there's an argument for it to take a little bit longer. I think that's a very real possibility. I mean, I think the Russians realize that they have us in a tough situation, that there's public pressure building on the Biden administration to get Brittney Griner back. You've seen the WNBA leadership come out. You've seen her coach come out and raise concerns. And so they know that they're trying to get a better deal here. Every day longer they hold her, particularly now that she has a 9-year sentence under Russian law, which, of course, is outrageous when you compare it to with the crime that she's alleged to have committed, bringing these 2 vape cartridges in. They know they have the U.S. over a barrel. And I think Whelan's brother is, you know, I think he's been burned. He's seen how long it's taken to get his brother out. And I think he's right to be skeptical of how long this might take. So, you know, it could be a long timeline. And I think on the parity question, the Russians do seem to want parity. Krasikov is in play, this guy who was convicted in Germany. There's also an American detainee, a guy we arrested who's got a hacker named Track2, Roman Selznev, who we might trade, might add to the parity swap. That's somebody we actually have control over, who we could do a deal for. He's got a 27-year sentence here in the United States.
Jamil Jaffer, as always, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Natasha.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.